welcome to Board Game Guys by Mother Russia, I guess.
Russia.
Today on the chopping block is Risk versus Smallworld. And as you can see, we got our board set up and everything. We're missing Kevin Hyman today. Unlike Justin last week. Justin's back from killing people. He's back. It's good to have you back, Justin. But Kevin, we wish you well, and we hope you didn't get abducted. Andrew, sound the Amber Alert.
That is such a lame Amber Alert.
Somebody will hear it.
Someone somewhere will hear it.
That's like I don't care about my child Amber Alert.
Well, technically, to set up Amber Alert, we gotta get like the news station of all the shit they put on there and they tell what happened. I'm the fucking doing it.
We got a camera.
Yeah.
Now reporting live from Teddy.
By the time this goes up, like, no.
If we don't find Kevin
He's
by the
a
time,
lost cause.
if we don't find Kevin by the time we edit this and put this up, then we got a problem.
Where's part 2?
It's going up this weekend.
Oh,
Don't be.
alright.
Don't be. All right. So first on chop block. Well, we might as well just get this over with. Everybody on the board doesn't really like this game. Small World. Just kidding. Risk.
I'm actually not a very big fan of Smallworld either.
So what's in the box?
A whole bunch of dudes.
Whole bunch of different colored dudes.
Whole bunch of dudes.
Like, literally. We got some horses, some cannons.
So, Risk is
one big sausage fest.
Risk is a 2 to 5 player game, which you can read off the side of the box here.
It's gonna be a nice, full, plentiful 2 minutes of content about what's in the box.
Well, you got some dice. They give you 4 black ones. Oh, 3 black ones. I lied. And
2 red.
2 red.
What do they represent?
Mm-hmm.
It's your game.
Red's attack, black is defense.
Something like that.
It's been a while since I played this game.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. Black's. Yeah, you said black stack, right?
No,
Yeah.
I said it the other way around.
No, I think this is defense and this is attack.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Because you have more.
No,
attacking
good point.
power.
Yeah.
You can get this beautiful, beautiful board.
World map.
That is a
So if
pretty
you're-
big world map, and it's really colorful. Too.
If
Yeah,
you're
'cause,
bad
you
at
know, the world's
geography,
not
it's
small.
not going to help that much.
I mean, a
at
small
all.
world board is big.
Well, Smallworld board is big, but we didn't want to put the whole
And you get a
thing
bunch
in.
of cards
There's more right here.
that have each individual thing on it. As you can see, we got Eastern United States.
Eastern United States.
So, like,
And they all have, like, point values.
so basically, it gives you everything you need to play the game successfully.
Drawing on
and a
it.
rule book, which I don't seem to have.
Right. So, for those of you who are veterans of Risk, like this tiddlywink
Listen,
superstar, right
I can
over
tell
here.
you the 4 things that you could do on your turn.
Well, that's gameplay, Andrew.
Yeah,
What's in the
when
box?
we get there.
I can tell you the
When we
four
get
things
there, I'm gonna
we
be a
do.
superstar. But right now, for what's in the box, it's really lame.
Well, okay.
I'll tell you how to get
Compared to the classic Risk, this one's actually better. You get actual little itty bitty miniatures
Yeah.
that represent, like, you know, soldiers and stuff.
So itty bitty that we gotta
Whereas-
zoom real hard on.
Yeah,
them. Like you
whereas-
gotta really zoom.
Like, real zoom. Whereas in the old ones, it was just colored blocks, which was kind of lame.
That must have been harsh. Like, I sent my tanker in.
I sent my tank.
Send my
actually,
horse in.
This is like pre-tank, so it's like cavalry pulling cannon.
Yeah, horse. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
basically, we're all Amish.
Stop.
It's the Amish at war in Risk.
Pretty much.
This is what it is. The colors overall look pretty good, though. It's like a nice display to be able to display like
Very
to people
bright.
and stuff. Yeah, it is.
Well,
Like,
it's in case you can't see it in the dark.
yeah, like if you want to play this in pitch black, I don't know why you would. You could.
I just don't think that they should have made the pieces the same color as the board. Because, like, you put yellow over here in North America. Where am I gonna go?
It's camouflage, man. In
It's-
war, there's camouflage.
Exactly.
They thought about that.
That's how it works. That's
If
how
you want to play
don't find
real
them.
Risk with the board, so like you just have a world. I don't know what I'm saying
When
anymore.
I play war, I will stick to Call of Duty.
All right. So-
Shameless plug. So you're gonna try to get hired by EA today?
Yeah.
No, is it EA?
No.
Activision
Treyarch.
and Activision
Just continue.
by Treyarch.
And we just had a
And that's a
Upper
conclusion of
deck.
what's in the box, and I upper deck. Right on
we
the fence.
upper decked. I almost
Right.
upper decked.
So the E's to learn, right? I
Yeah,
played-
actually, it's actually really easy to learn.
Is it?
Listen.
It is actually easy to learn.
Oh, wait.
Break it down. You get some troops. You put them on a map. You roll some dice. You move. Oh, that's bad.
What?
You move some dudes.
That's snake eyes.
You try to conquer other people, kill their guys. There's more, man.
It's easy, but it's hard, especially in a multiplayer setting, because especially if you have guys who are like friends and you're just joining in and they all gang up on you and they kick your butt. Because this happened to me. That's why I hate this game. Risk sucks.
I hate this game because you have to roll dice to determine if I'm good or not.
I hate this game because I played it once and it was the Lord of the Rings version, and
I
I was
have
all
that too.
I was all set up and everything, and all of a sudden the man was
How
like,
do you
"I'm going
hate
after."
Risk and have all of these versions.
He really
I don't
likes
play
rolling
them.
dice.
I just have them.
He just looks at them and he's like, "Oh."
Oh yeah.
One day.
One day
I hate this
to
game.
play this.
Right? But like overall, like it is pretty easy to learn. Like you just like I would have to say you don't even need to like read the you skim
No,
the
you
rule book.
Probably have to read. Let's be real.
Yeah?
If nobody knows,
Okay, if nobody knows-
you're gonna have to read the rule book.
Well, okay, yeah. Then
So sorry. Maybe if we played, somebody shouldn't not know how to play the game.
Yeah.
Alright. Justin, you've played this game before, right?
Yeah.
How easy was it to learn for the first time?
we're gonna make you talk.
Oh no, I can't remember that far back.
He's like, it's ages ago.
Yeah.
I was half the size I am.
That was before I started killing people.
Wow, freedom's drunk. Go
So-
home.
Go home,
Since,
kid.
since we're in gameplay, I can tell you what you do on your turn.
Oh, so we're in gameplay now? We just
Oh.
switched?
Well, I thought we were easy to learn. how
Might
to
as
play.
well.
We're moving on.
Alright.
Moving on.
You got it.
Moving around.
Alright, so you have 4 different things that you can do on your turn. So you can place your troops, see other side for getting new troops,
Don't-
attack, maneuver your troops, and draw a card if you can.
If you're gonna read from the card, at least
No.
read fancy like wizards were like, on your turn, you proceed to opposing countries.
So, getting new troops.
Wizard?
What?
Maybe.
That's your wizard voice? On your turn!
Basically, getting new troops, do a bunch of stuff that this thing says.
I like that. See, I've just given up on reading the rules now.
Read this card, and this is how you play it.
It has,
This is Risk.
It all-
That's how much we love
it
this
all
game.
has something to do with territories and continents. And
Isn't it like really straightforward though? You're like, I attack there, roll.
well,
I
Yes.
beat you.
I roll 3 dice, you roll 2. I still beat you.
yeah, it's crap.
I have
Oh,
loaded
wait.
dice, you don't.
You can only
There we go.
win. You can only survive on a 5 or a 6. Here's 3 6s. Have fun.
Yeah,
So basically, if you went to the casino and lost $500 night before, don't play Risk.
let's see. If you're gonna play a game with me, that's what's gonna happen.
We ain't even
Shit gonna happen.
done
We are
the
now.
game. Okay. Alright. What do you think about Risk?
Wow.
On to the next
Look
one.
at all this open space now.
Yeah. So as you can see, it wastes a lot of space. But overall, it's the game is like the gameplay is quite frustrating. Andrew, instead of just swiping stuff off the table, how frustrating is it?
I don't want to throw this because there's a lot in here, but I'm just gonna put it down.
And talk about like what's so frustrating about the game.
It's all based on dice rolling.
It's a luck-based game.
It's horrible.
It's a very luck-based
Oh,
game.
it's
I need to
strategic.
keep this
Where
aside.
you move your guys, but at the end of the day, it comes down
Throw it
to
around. I know this.
how much the luck of the dice is on your side.
Yeah, if the luck of the dice is not on your side, you're not winning the game. You're gonna have a bad time.
It's a bad.
You could be the best strategic person in the world and still get your butt.
The best strategic person.
Yep. Best strategic.
That's the word we're gonna.
So the replayability value.
It's actually replayable.
If you don't lose anything,
Yeah.
it's replayable.
It's
if you
replayable.
enjoy getting beat up by all your friends,
If
then
you
yeah,
have-
it's a fun game.
If you took a 2-week vacation from work, you might be able to get 1.5 games in.
I think that's being
I got
generous.
better things to do with 2.5 weeks in play Risk.
So do I. So
I have a lot more board games to play than Risk.
on a thumbs up, thumbs down, I give Risk on replayability this.
Meh?
Like just a,
That's a meh.
I don't know.
I'd say that's a meh.
What do you guys think?
That's something you have to have your thumb out. There you go.
Okay, guys, I know it's a war game, but like, come on. Really?
Well, no, he's all like,
Oh shoot, damn! Sorry.
to be fair, it's okay if you do it. It's bad if the 3 of us do it.
You guys are all like blue-eyed, semi-blonde. Y'all are
I was
racist.
blonde when I was born.
I was blonde when I was born.
You were the biggest racist out of all of us. Concentration camp, man.
I take percent.
All right, so the final one is
Don't play this game.
No,
Nine.
The packaging and the
Yet.
displaying. I would say that the packaging and displaying is pretty good.
I don't know.
Uh,
After swiping it off.
I can't remember what it looks like, to be honest.
I'd say the newer different versions of Risk are better.
They are cooler.
And that's the thing, too. You can get Risk in so many different varieties. Like, there's what? StarCraft, Metal
Risk,
Gear,
Halo,
Halo Risk,
Lord of the Rings,
Lord of
Star
the Rings,
Wars.
Star Wars.
You really don't need
Star
to play
Trek, I
original Risk. They have new rules and such, and the game's like between $40 and $50, so it's pretty affordable. You can get it at any local hobby shop. You can get original Risk at like Walmart or
Yeah.
Target.
I think this one was like $25
Yeah.
at Walmart or Toys R Us.
Yeah. And you get the specialty ones for like between 40 and 50. I think they go for, and those are usually at like hobby stores, like Teddy and Me. And overall, like, I like the packaging. I just don't like what comes inside.
I like what comes inside. I don't like the game.
Hey, look, guys, there's more ways to play.
Oh my gosh!
Well, we can't play anymore. You like
No, well, you could play with a controller somehow. You
A
can
cell
take
phone?
you can take picture of dice. You
Dice on your
You
computer.
can have screensaver.
you can
of
no
dice,
you can webcam with dice.
Pogo.com
and
with dice?
You can play.
on Hasbro.ea.com
I was gonna say on a button, but
on a button. On
Push the
EA
button, see what happens.
That's what happens.
Sucks, man. All right, but overall, like our opinions of the game and such, like
Game sucks.
horrible.
yeah, game sucks. Realistically speaking,
Game
let's
sucks.
move on to Smallworld. So,
It's more wasted time than this episode.
Wait, what's more of a waste of time than this episode?
Risk.
Oh, okay.
I wonder who's gonna win tonight.
Risk.
So Smallworld.
Heary.
So while Andrew decides to read the rulebook for the first time,
Ticket to
Um,
Ride for iPad. Not your father's train game.
I don't even think my father had a train.
Here's the rulebook. If you're gonna do homework on the episode, at least do it right. Smallworld is essentially a Risk-style game where you gather terrain and stuff. Stop throwing stuff off. You pretty much go to conquer the map, but you don't use dice. There is a dice incorporated into it, but it's for like the final stages of your turn. You choose a race,
Forgot to take up the
and you get like a trait for your race. Rob, do you want to explain kind of the races and stuff?
Well, you
This
get
is guy.
what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's a whole bunch of races.
There's a lot of races.
A lot of
Each race comes with a random ability that you can use. Like you've got Dragon Master, you've got Seafaring,
Amazon.
Fortifying, Diplomacy. Each one comes with a special ability, which I'm pretty sure is in there,
And they're all
Pillaging.
randomized,
and it's all randomized.
Right.
So no game ever plays the same twice.
right?
No pillaging
So
is
now
power.
that we've explained a little bit about the game, what's in the box? The box comes amazing. Like, guys, if you want to take a look, right?
They
It
don't
comes
always
with trays to individually sort everything. So all your tokens, all your bonus markers, all the race tokens, your race banners, and your ability banners and such as well. Overall,
Fortification tokens.
yeah, like all
Weird mountains.
everything you need. They even have a turn marker,
Turn marker.
right? Which assists in like you tracking everything the turns,
Dragon.
right? And they come with Andrew. Do you care to cover the?
That's pretty good. Did you ever notice that? There's a person on the dragon. That's what they're using to lure the dragon around.
Well, what how else?
What am I covering?
The maps. Just show the people the maps and stuff and how how
You
they
got
come with.
this ugly map here. I mean,
Large hokey dokey pokey.
and it's double-sided. Which I think.
What do you like? Transformers Prime in this map? Like,
It looks like the same.
I know. I was gonna say it looks exactly the same.
It's the same map.
All right, so it's double-sided, but it's the same. And then we got this small one that comes with it because it's a small world, and
After all.
it's not the same.
right. Overall, the what's in the box. I like the presentation of the box.
Presentation of the box is really nice.
It's got these cool dudes on it.
Once again, the game doesn't come like this. You have to actually punch out all the tokens by yourself.
Have fun with that.
Yeah,
That takes fun.
get a nice long drink and put on your favorite TV show. This took me about 4 days.
Or
to
watch
do.
people play Risk.
Yeah, or watch a video of Andrew flipping a board of Risk and just put it on replay.
Yeah, but that won't be.
Or Monopoly. Or Walking Dead.
Or any game that involves a game board.
Any of the past 3 games that we had
Any
played.
games that suck.
Anything, really. Doesn't really like. Stop.
Going back to a few episodes.
Yeah. Overall,
Watch over all of the Board Game Guys episodes and then wonder why DC deck building doesn't have a part 2.
So how easy is this game to learn?
I'm not gonna lie, this game is not as easy as it seems. You need to read the rule book over once, but the good thing about it is for new players and even like returning players, they each give you an overview of all the special powers and all the small world races, and how to do your first turn and how to do your following turn. So overall, like, yes, the game is not
Okay, but what
cakewalk.
about after that following turn?
But then you do the same
that's
thing.
why it says following turns, Andrew.
Well, you said turn.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't want
for
to
that.
read.
Right?
I don't play games to read.
Yeah.
If you play with someone who doesn't like reading, you read this to them,
Just tell me the gist of it.
right?
I'll get there.
Right. So the easiest, like, it's pretty straightforward once you get through the first turn and stuff. You choose your race, you choose your characteristic, which you purchase, and then you get your amount of race tokens for that race, and you use them to conquer places on the map. Right? The more places on the map that you have, you get more money, and the person at the end of the rounds. So you can either play a 10-round game, an 8-round game, a 9-round game, or a 7-round game. And the person with the most currency at the end of those rounds, they win. So it's all about conquering different parts of the map, and it's pretty easy to learn because you pretty much just jump in from any corner, and your race gives you abilities, and you can read it all off, and you don't have to go in blind because you have this, like,
Kind of like
this really helps with the game, and it makes it really easy to learn. Without this, I would give this game like a 1 out of 10 on easy to learn, but with this, it's like an 8 out of 10.
So wait, I could be a halfling commando hill?
Yes. Hill. What?
Hell.
Hill. What do you want me to say? It's with power.
Yeah, but you
only get one
trait.
power, one trait.
Well, that sucks.
Like, you pick 3 traits and put them together.
How
in a
often
race.
do people get hit?
Hill? Well, basically, it's randomized. So out of
One
this,
bonus
you
coin
shuffle
for each
this,
hill region you
and
occupy.
5 are showing up at any given time. When one is taken, a new one shows up. So you could actually run through depending on if you guys keep killing off your races or not.
I'm not gonna lie. If I got hill, I'm flipping the board.
Why?
I won't be a hill.
You don't. You choose.
You said it's random.
No,
Well,
it's-
they're displayed random,
These are displayed
Yeah.
random, and they're
but
attached
it's onto a
randomly.
row of 5.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm still flipping it.
Yeah.
Even
The
if I
overall.
choose it.
Yeah. The overall gameplay. Rob, how was it when you played?
Well, I actually haven't played the actual board game. I'm playing on the iOS, and
Same thing.
yeah, it's as far as I can tell, it's the exact same thing. Unfortunately, on the iOS, I actually didn't get a lot of an explanation, so I've kind of found the game frustrating. Although now that I've started to talk to people who actually play it, I'm starting to get the idea of how to do it.
Can't
Computer's
flip a
still
board.
beating me, but I'm doing better.
Can't flip the board on the iOS.
Well, you can, but flipping your
iPad.
that's not good.
That's flipping your iPad.
Yeah. How was it for you guys?
I don't know. Never played it.
That's pretty straightforward. He's not like, what?
Do you want me to tell you? You
What
want me to lie?
do you want me to say?
My experience playing Smallworld was fantastic.
Because it wasn't risk.
It wasn't risk. Right. Replayability. Overall, I would say yes. It's very replayable. You can actually go through a couple games in the night and still have fun because you can use multiple. You can go through multiple races. You can go through multiple maps.
Yeah,
Ends up being good.
that's been a big plus in the games I've noticed is no game is exactly the same.
Yeah. That's the one thing that's really good about it.
What's with this dice?
Oh, at the end of your turn, if you don't have enough race tokens to take over a piece of the map, you can roll that to get the remaining points that you need.
Can't understand, but there's only 3 different options.
Yeah, because you can
Yeah.
you can upper deck and get a blank side and get nothing. Pick that up. That's my game.
Unlike yours, which is risk.
You didn't even play Small World. You shouldn't flip the board. So what's out of
Ah,
your reach.
you rolled it nothing.
I'm gonna write on that dice later.
Oh my god. And then
Horrible things.
we
Eh,
got packaging and display, like art and such. What do you guys think?
it's kind of
It looks like everybody's like having a nap. That's what this game makes me feel like doing.
Really?
It's-
Why?
Look at this guy sleeping.
well, it's a dwarf.
Like actually, this is
Yeah,
a really
he should
good.
be
Like,
killing-
brings his
Look,
axe.
you two.
Look at this. Look.
Right?
This man is coming up to kill him, and he's like, I'm gonna take a nap. I don't even care.
So like, if you walk by this in the game store, you two, you guys never played this game before. If you walk by this, what would you think? Like honestly speaking, like this is good.
I'd pick it up and look at it, What does the back look like? Don't spill it. That looks like there's too much going on.
There's a lot going on.
That looks busy.
Right? Justin, Andrew, you guys cover this one because like
There
we
is a
played this.
lot going on there. I'm gonna pick this game up. Hold on. Take all the air out of it. I'm gonna walk by, pick it up, look at it, flip it back, see what it's like.
Put it back down.
It's like a fun game, but there's too much work involved.
Yeah, that looks
Wow,
like there's a
that looks like a
lot
lot of
of things
stuff
I
to
want
going
to
do.
play a
on.
game, not sit
Build
there
a-
and have
Not
it for
become-
days.
A philosopher of the small world.
Yeah. If I'm gonna buy a game, I'm gonna buy it to play the game, not to sit there and organize for
Vampires. No, sorcerer?
Straight up.
Sorcerer.
I can't say that it didn't take 4 days to organize this game.
You can't say it didn't take him 4 days.
I don't know.
No, it's
The
that's
colors
good.
are alright, like on the box, but
It's
like
eye-catching.
here, it's kind of dark.
So if we like you look at it on the shelf, kind of like quickly, kind of looks like a big blob.
Just hold it back.
And there goes everything.
Yeah, it does.
Kind
It
of looks
does,
like a big
yeah.
giant blob.
It's a really busy box. You guys are right. Like it
Busy
is
box.
really busy. Like if I saw it on its side, I would pick it up.
Yeah.
Right. I have to say the sides are the out of everything on the box is the most appealing to it. But everything on the front and the back is really busy. Like I'm sure that if you are a returning gamer, like you're a multiple board gamer, you'd pick it up because it looks kind of cool because you
Yeah.
look at it.
I'd pick
Right.
it up because it's a world of slaughter after all.
Yeah. So that's good.
Which it doesn't even say it up here.
That's because it barely slaughters. Like,
I know, but like all
there's
around.
no real
much.
war involved in it. Not like you can just randomly start taking territories. Like that's one of my big issues with the game. Is you just like
The tagline doesn't really give you a preview
But
to what
like
it is.
my point is like it says it's
small world,
whatever
it's
the
a
nonsense
world of
is.
slaughter after all.
around thing, and even
On the back it says it too.
on the back it says it, but there's nowhere on the front. If you're gonna have a tagline, put it on the front of the box.
Yeah, they could have put it like I think, like you guys are right. Like it is really busy. Like as gamers who have never tried the game before, like I would have to say like you would
Yeah.
have. We're not going to pay attention to that. Like overall, I guess you know what we can get into.
Like, look, this is simple. Man, gonna poke somebody with a pole. This-
Gonna poke someone with a pole, isn't it?
Giant up blob.
Blob pole poking blob.
People,
Oh, yeah.
people shoot.
No, actually, he is stabbing someone with a pole.
Yeah.
That's blood.
Or
No,
dirt,
it's dirt.
Or
whatever.
dirt.
You know.
That makes me
Oh, that's a
sad.
flag.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
flagpole.
that makes sense.
People shooting. More flags.
If you make it red, he's jabbing it through the guy.
So overall, we can get into the comparison of what our thoughts are on both, right? Yes, we have all said that we hate Risk, right? So that's been covered, right? But now, overall, between the two that we've looked at both, right? What do you guys think between the two?
Risk sucks.
We've already.
You said, what do you think between the two? Risk sucks.
Even though this is mine, I hate it. Honestly, I bought it, I played it once, and it's been sitting in the spot until you're like, hey, bring Risk in. And that was like 2 years
Is it
ago.
more of like just kind of like a display thing, like a collector's thing?
No, it's in my closet.
Oh wow.
I don't even like this thing out.
But
I
like,
hate this game.
if I was walking by, I purchased a game that just caught my eye, it'd probably be this one. Just from the box.
Yeah. Both have been in around circulation in the board game world for a while now. Both have over 10 years, but
See, like, look at this.
10 years
Hold on,
on
back to my point. This
It's
here
100 years on Risk.
says it's a world of slaughter after all. Nothing here. This says the game of global domination. Hey, look. What
the
does it say
game
up
of
here?
global domination.
The game of global domination. So if these are sitting on the shelf, side by side, like this, and I'm like, hey, a game of global domination versus
Small World.
Small world.
I'm gonna take the game of global domination. But if it said it's a world of slaughter after all, wasn't that? I'm taking this.
So much. There's so much.
So much to spice for that game.
Like
What game?
Personally, I
Risk.
think it's
Um,
I don't see risk
like
in there.
they appeal to different like levels of games. I think this is more for like us, like more advanced gamers who play a lot more, who would want to spend the time
learning
like,
and doing
learning
stuff like that.
and like organizing stuff. And
Punching
I
on
think
the
that's
cardboard
more
egg.
of like a beginner game,
Like a family-based game.
Yeah, like a family-based game. Like when you
Yeah.
like getting into gaming, it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Just a little more advanced.
I think they've got the displays mixed up because when I look at this art, I think of a kid's game.
Yeah.
When I look at Risk, I think of an adult's game. Like when I look at Risk, I'm like, this is a man's game. A man's game. You're playing a man game. And I look at this one, I'm like, it's a children's game. We're gonna play a children's game.
Like, look at this guy.
Go back to the man's game.
I don't know.
Man game.
I
Man
don't know
game.
if he's sniffing the flower or you're about to eat it.
So overall, there's like about the games themselves, they're both classic board games. Like Smallworld just recently, in the past 5 years, became considered a classic board game. It sold millions of copies worldwide.
So is Risk.
Yeah, so is Risk.
I don't know how.
Well, you
People
were
are stupid
telling
and
us
they're
before, like
gluttons for
what, like
punishment.
why would you buy this game? Like why did you buy this game? Without like subjective right now, right? Ignoring the fact that you've almost burnt this game on camera 5 times. Okay.
Well, it comes back to the packaging. Like, it's all cool. And, like, you look at the back, and this little paragraph
Oh yeah.
or two about this game just makes it so enticing to play. And then, after you're done reading, you're like, oh yeah, it's Risk.
You're all like, yeah, I want to play Risk, and then you're like, wait,
So here,
It's
Andrew,
Risk.
swap with me.
man's game.
What about that one?
It's got a sweet sleeping dwarf on it.
You just can't get past that.
No,
sweet
because, like,
dwarf,
what?
eh?
You want me to play something?
Sleeping, not
Why are you
sleeping.
going to put somebody sleeping on it? That entitles,
It's true.
That entitles to me that I'm going to fall asleep playing the
Like
game.
as an artist, you'll know more about this than I do. I don't know artistic creativity throughout anything. I would play
It's
this
not
game.
artistic creativity, it's common knowledge. Or common
Says
sense.
the graphic designer.
Yeah. It's common sense. Like, why would you put somebody sleeping on your product if you don't want them to sleep and they want you to enjoy their game?
Not gonna lie, this one does make me want to just be like, I'm gonna go to war and play Welcome to the Jungle
Yeah.
and just try and conquer South America the whole time.
But
God.
I will say though, if you want to pop out these like tons and tons of things on the inside, play a game of Risk. Afterwards, this thing will be done in 5 minutes. Just soul image.
Want to play the good game? Want to play the good one?
Most of all, bring it to a group session and just be like, all right, guys, we got Risk or Smallworld, but it's not punched out. One dude just plays Risk and just go like, ah! And
I'm not gonna lie.
nice.
If you brought these to my house, like say I didn't own this.
I'm
and
a
you're
burn
like,
that thing.
listen guys, we got 2 games today. We're gonna play Smallworld or Risk. I tell you, leave my house.
Get out of my house.
Straight up,
That's how you feel about both games.
get out. I do not disappoint my fans.
There you have it. So you know what? I think
Risk is damaged.
Risk is
I
down.
think Risk is down too.
Me.
Do you have enough? Do you have enough?
This game. He's got space. He's making space.
Is he gonna do it?
He's doing
Is
it.
he gonna make it?
He's just stretching. He's just stretching
Now
now.
he's just using it.
A message is brought to you by Andrew Noseworthy. Board Game Guy Extreme. Wow, you broke it on your first try.
I'm actually gonna get in on that too.
Come on. No! Alright. We all saw the Monopoly video. Ah!
Listen.
Ah! No! Oh no!
Oh shit.
Okay, so thumbs up and thumbs down.
Alright, so. So, overall, I'll start on my vote. If there's so many different components to these games of like yes, Smallworld is really, really good. I do really enjoy playing the game. But I would have to say, like, from the points brought up in this, even though I hate Risk, if I was a new gamer. Hi, David.
Cameraman Dave.
If I was a new gamer, and no matter how much damage
Hello,
that we
squirrel.
just... Cameraman! Hey!
I was talking about you.
Oh.
You're just talking. It's like, hey, look, squirrel. Squirrel. Oh yeah. So by the way.
Okay, yeah. But I can't decide because the packaging display of this whole box is so
Yes or no?
no. I don't want to decide. I'm moved.
I don't
I'm
wanna-
out.
he's
I'm
both
doing
for
that.
both.
I'm out for both. I'm out for both. There's both too much negativity.
Rob.
Okay, Small World. Risk sucks. Friends don't let friends play Risk. Ever!
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Justin.
I'm gonna say like for
Ever.
like families and young kids, Risk would be the better way to go. But for more advanced gamers, I think Small World would probably be better.
But which one would you choose?
I'd probably choose Small World.
Well,
Because friends don't let friends play Risk.
As the Emperor used to do. Risk.
Risk already went thumbs down.
Small World.
so we got 2 for Small World and 2 neither. Both of which the neithers were from owners of the game.
You said Small World.
Yeah.
Well, okay, if I had to choose which game I'd
Yeah.
want to play, if I had to choose which game I'd want to play, I'd have to choose Small World if it was the choice. If I had to choose, like, choose this to this, or, like, you can
The
abstain
Emperor's
from it,
final
the
decision.
Emperor's Final Decision, I'm taking that one, too.
Emperor's final decision. Whoever brings games to my house getting punched in the face.
Okay, so overall, the winner of today is Small World.
I'm punch myself in the face.
Through Justin's
Punch yourself?
intellectual choice. Everybody else gave it the Emperor's decision of... Right?
Let's risk roll this.
Alright.
Damn!
So that was for Small World.
What were we doing?
I thought we were risk rolling.
Risk
Okay, I'm Small World.
Attack!
Oh!
Victory!
Alright, guys, so next week, we're going to bring 2 more games to the chopping block. But it's a special week. 2 board game guys are choosing, and they're going to try to sell this game to the other 3. Andrew
Apples to apples
is...
versus Cards Against Humanity.
We don't have Cards Against Humanity. Well, we have it here.
What was that, Rob? What was that, Rob?
We don't have it.
Oh, what was that?
In the store is what I mean.
What was that?
It don't matter.
Alright.
Go as seen on TV.
Let's go. Oh, yeah. We can do that.
I sent these.
Is that where you get it?
I don't know if they
didn't
still
know that.
have it though.
I've been looking for that game.
Next week is a very important week on Board Game Guys. The biggest question brought to me by families and friends. Which one's better? Apples to apples or Cards Against Humanity? And they're duking it out next week.
Round 3, fight.
Thank you so much.
I don't think
Tune
I
in
heard
next
one
week for
more.
Board Game Guys.
Double KO.